Hello and welcome again to Elite Notary Group. I'm Alex Staikitis, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to place an order with us. It is really simple. First, you have to go to our website, which is signings.elitenotarygroup.com. Okay, so once you are in that site, you're going to input your user name, which is your email, and your password. And when you are inside the order manager, what you're going to do is schedule a new order. Just hit that button. And in here, we're going to start inputting the order information. The contact info for the order is always us. So we are basically who are managing the order, unless you want to change that. But if the notary has a question, he will call us, or if he has a problem contacting the borrower, he will call us or email us. Set up that way so that you sit back and relax. Basically, we manage the whole thing from start to finish. The escrow officer, you can input here the information. So you can save it for future orders. So for instance, if you want to save John Escrow is our and his phone number and then his email address John Escrow at s.com, and then you can save it. Okay, so that's going to be saved for the future. The processor, same way, you can do it and save it. For now, I'm just going to leave it blank. And if there's an observer, so if there's people within your company that want to be on, to have updates regarding this order. If not, then just leave it blank. Then click next. The file number is your file number, so whatever your file number will be, and the signing order type. So here's where you're going to select what type of order it is. Most of them have a price, some of them don't. If they do not have a price, contact us, and yeah, we will give you a price for that. Maybe things that are not regularly, so it's case by case. But you'll see the most important ones here. So you'll see a refinance with one loan, a refinance with two loans, a reverse closing, a seller's only, and then you will see a buyer, a cash deal, a buyer with a second mortgage, so two loans with one loan, and a buyer and seller together, deed signing, and so on and so forth. We also do small business loans. That's why they're here. That's in Broward, Palm Beach. But we can actually we can schedule them anywhere in the country. It just has different pricing, but yeah. So lines of credit and one so forth and so on. This is just a typical refinancing. So it's a refinancing, one loan only. It's $150. The scambacks in this package sometimes are required, sometimes are not, depending on if it's if it's a primary or an investment property. Uh, we and that's one of our features. We like scambacks on every single file, so we kind of want that from the notaries, make sure that they didn't miss anything. You can select no if they're not really required, or yes if they are. Then the time of the closing, let's say it's for today. Today is the 14th of December. One good thing to point out here is that we can schedule last minute and last minute notaries. This is not that you have to call us in like a week in advance or days in advance. No, you can call us actually an hour in advance. If half an hour, even as soon as possible. Like we can find notaries on the spot. So if you need it right away, we can do that too. For instance, let's say if it's ASAP, you can do it right now. If it's a range, you can select a range between hours. So in between 12 p.m., actually it's past 12, but let's say in between 1 p.m. and 1 p.m. done, and then let's say 3 p.m. done. Or if it's a set time at, let's say, at 4 p.m. done. Okay, so here's the name of the signer. This is let's say it's gonna be called like the name John. So John Johnson. And if you want to add a non-borrowing spouse, you can do so too. It's not required. And his cell phone, right? And his email address if you want. John Johnson. Okay. If there's a co-signer, you add it there. Additional contact information there. Now the property address, you can just this will self-populate. So if it's known to the system, see, it already populates here. And the sign. This is the property. So the signing address could be the same as property. If it's different, then you can just add it here. Let's say it's a different address. Should populate, but nevertheless. Uh, so it will. Oh, that's why. I'm sorry. This is the company. So if there's a company, if it's not a company, just leave it blank. Here's the address. I'm so sorry. That's why it didn't work out. So it self-populates, and you can also save this address. If, for instance, if it's your office, you can save it for future. If it's like an office, you can save it in your address book. Um, Now here towards the bottom, the document delivery is usually set up to electronic, so you will upload the documents. But you can always, I mean, if you're gonna overnight documents to the notary, also you can select that they have to pick them up at the office or is in office, etc. For now, e-docs usually are e-docs, and you can add the lender any special instructions that you have to the notary, like meet customer at um, gate, something like that, or gate code. If it's a gated community, gate code is 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can add instructions there. Language, again, we have notaries that are bilingual, multilingual, some of them, so it could be Spanish or any other languages. If you want, let's say French, you can select that. If it's only French, just leave it. Leave it. If it's English, just leave it the way it is. And again, loan officer, you can add the loan officer's information. You can keep it private, so that will not be shared with the notary. And once invoice, don't touch that. And once it's all said and done, you just click go ahead and submit the order, and just double check that the time is correct and the name of the signer, the location, and then submit. That will submit the order to us, and you just sit back and relax. It will show right here. Okay, actually go back and check the details by clicking here. So it's not a notary has not been assigned yet. When we assign a notary, it will show up here. And so yeah, here's your special instructions, some comments, but that's all you have to do. Now, when documents are done, um, if you go back here to where the order is, okay, see where it says here, docs not completed on the envelope is red. That's the invoice that you don't need to do it. So when you have documents ready, so you're gonna click here on the document and you're gonna upload the files. Okay, that's really important. So let's say you're gonna upload a file. I'm just gonna add my logo for now. So let's see, that's the file, or you can add multiple files. For instance, this one and this one, and let's say this one. So you can add, I think, up to 10 files at the same time. So all that are the documents. All those are documents. You can delete if you made a mistake. That's not required. And when you are ready, make sure you click on complete package. Okay. If not, Notary he's going to be able to download, but if it's not completed, we usually tell him not to do it until you completed the order. So once you upload all the documents, you go in complete package, and now it's going to turn green. It's going to turn green for him too. Um, Now you can go back to the home page, and the home page is going to be your order again. I'll show you. Now see the envelope? It's yellow. That means that the documents are up, but have not been downloaded by the notary. Once the notary downloads the documents, this will turn into green. Okay, so that's very simple. That's how you upload an order. Um, Now I'm gonna try to assign a notary here. I'm gonna try to assign myself and show you how that is managed when everything is done and then documents are uploaded and stuff. But yeah, that's for now. Thank you very much for being a valuable member of Elite Notary Group. Bye for now.